Hello friends, this is Sangeeta Gupta, retired Chief Commissioner of Income Tax. I retired in the year 2018 May. I have been an officer of 1984 batch Indian Revenue Service through the examination of 1983. I had a very promising career, and now after retirement I'm devoting my time to art, culture and motivational talks. That curriculum also includes lot of coaching classes, mock interviews, and I'm happy to associate myself with Plutus IAS. I, I feel that our association with Plutus will help many aspirants for civil services. The mock interviews are of immense value. Let me tell you a little about myself. I come from a very small district of eastern UP. Now it's called Kushinagar. Earlier, when I appeared for the examination, it was part of Devariya district, and Devariya earlier was part of Gorakhpur district. It's the most backward district of that state. I had good education, and my father inspired me to become a civil servant. I appeared in the 1983 examination and qualified as an IRS officer. I was the first woman from that district to qualify. So everything is possible. If you want to achieve something, you have to put in efforts for that. If I can do it, anybody can do it with proper guidance, good education, good discipline, everything is possible. I Before joining civil services, I was already working as a lecturer in Gorakhpur University, and I was teaching political science. My main subjects were political science and Hindi literature when I appeared for civil services. And because of political science, my general knowledge was quite good. The most important thing which we do is we have to focus on the main subject, as well as we have to have a fair knowledge of the general knowledge, the current affairs, the historical backdrop of a country, the district from where we come. All these are very important aspects. The most important aspect is when you reach the interview board, the way you conduct yourself, the way you sit, the way you make eye contact with the board members. And also, you should be properly dressed, and also, you should see to it that you have a pleasing personality, you are not provoked easily. The board will definitely try and see whether you are easily provoked, you are easily panic stricken. All these aspects you have to maintain your equilibrium and face the interview board. I am looking forward to work with Plutus IS Academy, and I know I can contribute a lot. I have been a very successful officer all throughout. Wherever I have been posted, I have done my best, and I have always been the number one officer of my department. My first assignment was in Allahabad, where I worked as that was my first posting. Before that, I was trained in Nagpur at the National Academy of Direct Taxes, where I qualified and got the gold medal for being the best probationer of my batch. There's no looking back after that. I came to the first posting and I got a very insignificant work to do, but I made it the number one. So once you decide to do your best and you give your 100%, everything is possible. We can make anything possible. So that is the spirit a civil servant should always have. My other assignments were in Delhi. After completing my tenure in Delhi Jail Board as Director Revenue, on my promotion, I came back to the department and was assigned the task of handling Delhi Stock Exchange. I did not have that kind of technical expertise, but then I decided to learn about it, to become an expert on that, and we did very well. We conducted some surveys which were at that point of time the best in India. So every challenge will, every new assignment will bring, it will challenge you. It will ask you to give more, to show your better version, your best version. So these things are important. Every day is a challenge in civil services if you want to perform and you want to rise and you want to stay on the top. Getting selected in civil services is not enough. After that, when I was selected, I underwent a training of 18 months at Nagpur, and it was tough because I didn't had any background of accounts and law. My only solace was that I knew political science, I knew the constitution. But then I worked very hard and ultimately I got the gold medal. So all is possible, all is doable. We can do that, we can do it with good guidance, good mentorship, and I'm sure that you people are very focused. You'll be able to deliver it, but taking tips from your seniors, from your colleagues who have already put in such long 3 or 4 decades of their life to civil services, they will be able to help you. And Plutus Academy is also doing a great job by helping such candidates who are appearing for civil services, because we are making the new generation of game changers. We are making a new generation of vibrant, positive leaders. I have worked also in the Ministry of Finance because that was a very important assignment. I was Director IT and I was also facing Parliament twice a week, once in Lok Sabha and once in Rajya Sabha, and I used to go with the minister. So you have to learn that also, how to handle a question during the question hour. You have to help the minister to give proper reply, you have to draft reply, you have to visualize supplementary questions. So the challenges are never ending and there is such scope of learning. You learn and you do and you excel. That should be your motto. I'm looking forward to work with Plutus IAS and looking forward to be your guide, your friend, philosopher and your mentor. I feel that attending mock interviews would be of great value to you because you will be facing people who have varied experience of maybe 35 years, 40 years. So they'll be able to help you, and I see myself as an asset to the society and to Plutus Academy itself, where I will be interacting with youngsters who are aspiring for civil services. Very soon your results will be declared, maybe around Holi, and after that you will be joining us for your mock interviews. I'll be able to groom your personality, advise you on that, also how to speak, how to make eye contact, and how to have a good conversation. It is not important that you answer all questions. You may answer few and you may not be able to answer the rest. It doesn't matter, but you should be able to speak with clarity, with application of mind, without getting nervous, without showing your anxiety about the board. Each member will ask you many questions and try to corner you, but the basic thing is they want to test your personality. You have already qualified prelims and you have already qualified the main examination with no physical contact. Now the ultimate personality test they want to see whether you are a negative person or not, whether you have good value system, whether you will be able to handle crisis, whether you will be able to handle situations where lot of stress will be generated. So my main concern will be to guide you how to handle all this, how to manage your stress, how to manage your anxiety and maintain your cool and do what is required of you. I am looking forward to this opportunity myself because I feel that the youth can do so much better. What we have learned from our experience needs to be shared. After my first posting, I was transferred to Calcutta, where I worked for 9 years, and I was posted in the investigation wing, where I was supposed to make good inquiries and find out, unearth black money, also conduct search and seizure operations. I was the only woman who was doing all this during that time in 1988-89. And you also need to learn how to balance life. You have to enjoy good health. Your spirit should be high. You should be cheerful. You should be physically fit to face the challenges which will come before you after you join civil services. The competition is tough. About 10 lakh people must have appeared, and after screening, ultimately some 700-800 people will be selected on the basis of vacancies. So you have to give your best, and yet that is not enough. The person who will get the edge or the advantage will be who is more fit, who is more cheerful, who is more good at making a good conversation. So please don't waste your time. Try to read as much as you can. Read journals where editorials are important to read. All these things will really be very handy. Whatever we put in, efforts will always be rewarded. Hard work never goes unrewarded. My best wishes will always be with the youngsters who are aspiring, and you can make a big change. We are going through a transition. We are going through a crisis. COVID has been a very, very big crisis situation. India has handled it well, and such crisis will always happen in government, where governance is also a very big task. And I'm sure if you maintain your cool, things will be fine, and you will be able to give your best to the society, to your country, to your neighborhood. We are the leaders. We are supposed to bring the change which is much needed, and everybody has to make an effort. In that case, I'm looking forward that my inputs to you, my experience sharing with you will be of great value to you, and you will be able to get an edge over others. After Calcutta, doing a very powerful and very good stint in the investigation wing, I came to Delhi, where I came on deputation. I joined Delhi government as a Director Revenue of Delhi Jal Board, and I was young enough, but 54 officers were all through Delhi were working under me. It was a great administrative job where I was supposed to see the revenue collection from the water department. The department was under doldrums, it was in red, there was not enough money even to pay the salary in time, and it was part of MCD. I was instrumental in making it an autonomous body directly under the chief minister. We tied up with World Bank and we turned around that organization. We were not only able to pay salaries in time, we also earned revenue for Delhi government. So once you decide that this has to change, you can be the game changer. You can bring positive changes in the organization where you will work or where you will be posted. You may go to a remote area, you may go to a urban area, you may go to a sick unit. Whatever comes as a job has to be handled well, and you have to turn around things. Then only you will be known for your work. Your credibility will be established. You will shine. You are supposed to shine and lead the society. So I feel that all these things are important. You have to inculcate good habits. You have to be very disciplined so that you don't waste your time. You must know where to say no. No is a complete sentence. It doesn't need any negotiation. No cannot be negotiated. So wherever it is needed, say no. That conviction and that integrity is also very important. You will be an instrument of social change, of economic changes. So much is happening all over the world, and India is changing fast, changing for the better. And I look forward to be your coach, your guide, your mentor. Thank you.